Welcome to the Shameless Plug with Crimson Vibes and Denine's Creative Mind.
We spotlight the real, no shame in the game. Two queens with the mic calling out your name. From side hustle dreams to headline steam, we raise your voice, we build your team. We don't whisper, we amplify. Your story's power can't touch the sky. This ain't luck, it's divine design. You show up and we align. This is the Shameless Plug, we show you love. Co-sign, you shine like stars above. Dennis and Deneen, the dream tag team. Plugged in, turned up, shameless and supreme. Let them watch you break the mold. Your biz, your brand, your story too. You're next, you're bold, the space is yours. We open paths, unlock new doors. No filters needed, just your flame. We hype your purpose, speak your name.
Plug.
Woo! Hello. How are you? Welcome to another episode, actually the 11th episode of season 2 of the Shameless Plug podcast. I am Denise Akana, and also have...
Who am I today? I don't even know who I am today.
Who are you today?
Who am I today? Who am I today? What's going on, everybody? It's Denitra Taylor. What's going on, folks?
Well, let me say welcome back, sis. Welcome back, because you know what we had last week, and you know they cut up. You know they was cutting up. So
that's to be expected from Coach. I mean, we already know this, and I think everybody is kind of used to him, and they kind of already know, he's Coach.
Yeah, okay.
He gets a pass because he's Coach.
Okay.
Now, was Tommy around?
Of course. They had the sound effects and everything going. Yeah, we had the sound effects going. Yeah. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Something about that.
It's all good. Well, what's up? So how are you, sis? What's been going on? You have had a busy week. Hello, is it Tanika? Tanika. Right? Tanika. Hi, Tanika.
Hey. You know what? I got so much going on right now. I've been blessed to have been working on a couple of people's projects, and I'll be working on somebody else's project the end of this month, so I'm trying to get on sets, I want to be well versed in everything. I love writing, don't get me wrong, but I want to be on set. I kind of want to be able to do it all. I want to be able to say, you know what, I got this little 5-minute script. I already know how to work a camera. I know lighting. Let me go film it. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to meet people and network and be, amongst the peoples in production land. So
I understand. I hope to be that way too soon.
You are, and you're in prime area. It's like you're in prime area, but it's like that prime area, they be seeming like they be kind of shut off-ish. But you know what? Them doors gonna open for you. You're gonna be on set.
They are. We are fine, Tanika. Hoping you are well. Hello. What's up? Rafa? I'm sorry if I messed up your name. I'm sorry. But hi.
Yeah. So, but that's what's been going on. Shout out to Coach. He's been sending out query letters for me, trying to work on getting some investors behind Concrete Kingdom, and Coach has been like bam, bam, bam. So we had somebody to hit and they wanted the pitch deck, so I sent it to them. So, and thank you so much for looking over the pitch deck for me, because that's your forte, it ain't mine. but I remember some stuff that you taught me. So I was like, let me add this.
No,
And
I don't think I saw that one. I think I just saw the first page. You didn't send me the whole pitch deck.
yeah, I did. Y'all go back and send it to you. Yup, I'm just about sure I did. It was like all in, when you send it, it's all in a zipper folder.
Uh-huh.
But if not, I'll go back and resend it to you. But I sent it.
I don't know. I don't know what that says right there.
Is that from Brazil?
I
Boya
think
Norte, so. Renato.
From Brazil. Okay.
You from Brazil? Hey, we international.
Ow. Ow. Look at here.
Oh. What he said she probably did. Hi, Coach.
And then we got Lumi said, look at the new kid on the block. Hey Lumi. Yes, hello. It is that Harlem air. It's that cold Harlem air because it's cold up here in Harlem, okay? It is definitely cold. You need to come backstage and work and work these buttons and stuff like that. That's what you need to do. Okay. But that's besides well, sis, with me, like I said, I've been I'm always busy, doing my TikTok lives. I'm trying to finish up, the pitch. Speaking of pitch sticks, I had one page for the pitch deck for how many, and I'm like, I like it, but it's just not not grabbing you. It's not grabbing you. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I just kept looking at it and looking. I'm like, this ain't it. So I was scrolling through, and I saw it like somebody had did something with some blocks or something. I said, "Ooh, I could do that." And I redid the page, and now I'm like, "Yeah, that's fire. That is fire. Yes, yes."
See, you got that gift. You can look at something and be like,
Yes. So I'm hoping I will have the pitch deck done by this weekend. So Coach, Sunday, you hear me, Coach? You can start sending some letters out for it on Sunday. Okay.
Awesome.
Oh, you're welcome, Renato.
Yes, Renato. And from Brazil. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, yes.
That's cool.
But other than that, and it was funny because when the guests started coming on, we were cracking up, and it was like, well, I don't know what's going on. So we was having, I keep telling you, I got this wig, y'all know I love my wigs or whatever. So the springtime is coming, so I'm slowly putting my wigs on, and I feel like my forehead is like this big, and I feel like my hair is starting back here. So I was trying on different hats and stuff like that, and it just wasn't working. So we was just cracking up, but
Well, you see, mine, I chopped all mine off, and I got a forehead, and I don't care.
No, but yours look fine. I don't know. Mine's like a cone head. It looks something just like right here, like a little cone
head. No, you don't. No.
I was gonna switch to my other wig, but it's kind of like glued down right here, so I didn't want to take it.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, this is what we go through. This is what us women go through. You know what I'm saying? And y'all men too, because y'all don't know. I could see y'all backstage, and I saw someone checking themselves out in the mirror, making sure they looking good.
Make sure they look presentable.
And I saw Lizzie was bopping to the intro and whatnot. I saw you. She was jamming to the intro. I saw you.
Oh, good. We got a full house. That's the only song. That's the only song Tom knows. That must have been Tom's wedding song.
Thank you, Renato. Oh my God, the need you to cut up. What she said? She cut her hair. Oh, she said, yeah, you cut your hair. Yeah, she cut her hair. Hello, ladies. This is my TikTok family. Hello, Kia.
Hey, hello, everybody from TikTok.
These are the TikTok family. All right. So I think it's time to get this show on the road.
Let's go.
So we're going to start off with Mr. Ray Jameson. Now, he ain't said much over in his bio, but I know he got a lot to talk about because his bio technically two sentences. All right. Mae Jameson is the creator of the Medcaps, a first-time creator who draws his inspiration from fantasy, TTRPG, and real-life reflections. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I hit Denitra. I was like, yo, what's Medcaps? You know, like,
and I said, we gonna let Ray talk.
We're gonna let him talk about it and tell us what it is. Tommy, would you like to bring Ray up to the stage, or do we have to?
Tommy sipping on a Maha a drink, poolside somewhere.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
Hello. Yeah, there he is. Hey, Ray.
Good to see you. Thank you very much for having me on. You're talking about this being international. Well, I'm up in Winnipeg, up in Canada, and it's below freezing. You're a little above freezing. I'm a little bit below that, so it's actually warming up, and it's
really.
I love the spring.
I think y'all need to come down and visit North Carolina. It's in the 80s down here. Y'all need to come down.
And you mentioned Harlem as well, which is what it's like 6 Fahrenheit right now there. I was just looking it up. Something like that.
No.
Oh, no. So I'm thinking Celsius. In Fahrenheit, that's like 43. My bad.
I'm like, wait a minute, what?
I'm not. We use silly meters up here. I apologize. Do the Canadian thing and apologize.
It's in the 40s, but it's like that cold 40s with the cool breeze blowing, and I didn't have on a thicker jacket. I thought because it was like 80 something the other day, so I was freezing this morning. You get on, don't get me started. You get on the buses and trains. They got the goddamn air conditioner on.
Well, the tough one is especially area like New York. There's all the water in the air, all the local bodies of water. So that's right to the bones, man. It doesn't get better with age either. So
no. I can't wait. When I retire, you know where I'm going, right? North Carolina might be coming down.
Right. Come on down. Come down.
North Carolina. I can get me in a movie and whatnot.
That's right. Have you on all the productions.
So Ray, welcome to the shows. So tell us about you.
Okay, well, as I've already was starting, I live up in Winnipeg now, but my story starts in a little city known as Hamilton, Ontario, not too far from Toronto, out on the east side of Canada. And I grew up a middle-class family. My brother being 5 years older than me, we loved comic books and superheroes. And throughout the 80s, that was a very cool time to see a lot of different things, from Super Friends to G.I. Joes and Transformers. One of my favorites is Brave Star. And there was that weird combination in the media where cartoon companies, comic companies, and toy companies combined forces to make this really effective way to bleed the wallets of parents.
That's true, because you had Hasbro and Mattel, and that is very true.
It was a really cool time as a kid, at least. And I really enjoyed. I went through the 90s and how cartoons became a little more refined. They took themselves more seriously to the big leaps and bounds that happened on the silver screen. One of the first and foremost, the pioneer, in my opinion, Blade, Wesley Snipes in 1998. And then, of course, what Bryan Singer and Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen did in 2000 with X-Men. And then the real big springboard of mainstream, if you will, was Tobey Maguire, Sam Raimi, and Kirsten Dunst and Spider-Man in 2002. And it was really cool to grow up through that time. During that, I was very passionate about comics. I loved to draw as a kid. I even took comic book courses, but my responsibilities never allowed me to really pursue those passions. As I grew up, I found some job opportunities across country. So I took everything out of my room in my parents' house after finishing high school, and I traveled out west, and it was like a carnival. It's just as scary as it is fun. A life on your own, right? So I was always looking for excuses to hang out with my friends via webcam or via phone. So we decided to do a very nerdy thing and play some tabletop RPGs, or TTRPG as some of them say it. And we played some Dungeons and Dragons. And that was over 15 years ago we started, and we have a bunch of cool stories in these realms that we made up. And I wanted to express that in a comic book. And almost 3 years ago, I started putting this project together and humbly asking talent if they'd be interested in joining in on my project. And I was very surprised how many yeses I got from people I thought I didn't have a chance with. And the only reason I got that chance is because I asked. And one of them, one of my favorites, is Harv Salterez. Harv Salterez drew the second volume of Ghost Rider throughout the 90s. And another one is Dan Kemp. Dan Kemp colored basically Spawn 50 to 150. So drawing Spawn, Al Simmons, all the different characters. And I just asked these people, and they jumped on this project, and I was just beside myself that they wanted in. 2 Aprils ago, so that would be April of 2024, I launched the first issue. This is a 3-part miniseries, and I got a lot of positive feedback. Many compliments in regards to how the story isn't action all the time. It's brave to slow down when it needs to and justify the next batch of action. Comic books usually have some type of action in it. That's what your average comic reader likes to read. Not that it is the only thing they need to read or see on panels, but it was very encouraging. Last April, I launched issue 2, and 2 weeks from today, I will be launching the final issue, where everybody can get all 3 issues together combined and enjoy this really cool story that I was so happy to express, I guess is the best way to put it.
Yeah, that's awesome. So now you talked about this from when you first started. So and you said you love to draw, which I commend you. I draw stick figures, so
hey, drawing a stick figure is drawing a stick figure, man. It counts.
Listen, I'm gonna create a whole comic book, and it's gonna be a stick figure.
I'm in. I'll be your first backer. I will buy a copy.
Yes, I don't know what it's gonna be called yet. I'm gonna figure that out, but it's just gonna be a stick figure comic book. I'm just gonna
call it
figure it out. Stick people. I'm gonna figure it out. But out of everything that you talked about, was there one specific, particular superhero or brand that just like resonated with you and is like, you know what, this is what I want to do? Like, did you have like an aha moment connected to like one of the superheroes that you talked about?
That's a very good question. I haven't been asked that one yet. That's a solid question.
That's what we do on this show. We ask these questions. People be like, I gotta think about that.
No, I love that. That's a very good question. Yeah. Because of the impact of superheroes in comic books, it pre-exists my memory. So I was the baby of 2 brothers, and most little siblings that have an older sibling, they tend to probably, for at least the first handful of years of their life, they are the sidekick to their older siblings' likes and desires. So my brother loved that stuff, and surprise, surprise, I followed suit. So I couldn't even tell you the aha of that's what I want to do or that's that thing. What I did know is after I left friends and family and everything behind and started carving a life out for myself, I really wanted to express these cool little stories that my friends and I did 10, 15, almost 20 years ago. The only difference is I took out the characters that the players are playing as, and I injected my own characters in. That's really the main deviation from what happened in our stories to the final product in these issues.
Gotcha. And now you said, when you had to carve out your own life, was it difficult for you to make that decision? That's like, I need to do this now. I got to do this for me. Was it difficult for you to? Because we do that,
it's another good question. I can definitely, it definitely resonates. That's a good question. The shortest answer I can give is I was 23 and I was still living with my folks, and everybody's different. So I'm not saying everybody has to leave the house at this age. Yeah. But what I did know is I didn't want to prolong it to a point where I felt like, I've waited too long kind of thing. So I was told once, bravery is when you're scared and do it anyways, which is I really relate with that. So I handed out resumes all across country. And when I got hired, they didn't even know what I looked like. I had the interview on the phone, the job offer. I told them I needed to think about it for a week. And just because it was a big deal, just not abandoning, but just uprooting everything.
Yeah.
And when I moved out, it was a great time. Everything was awesome. But looking back, now that I'm in my 40s, I can say with conviction, I was too naive to understand what loneliness was. That's the best way to put it. So at the time, there's a lot going on and I'm busy. I don't feel lonely. Even I remember times I spent Christmas Day alone or I worked on Christmas Day. And don't get me wrong, I'm not entitled to not work Christmas Day. There's lots of people that do that, of course. But looking back, there was a lot of sacrifice to establish myself. So you either choose when you're going to take these metaphorical hits, or eventually they just hit you and you don't have a say in it. So I just took that up front, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I commend you, and especially for you deciding to do it at a young age. I know for me, like I've always loved writing, but I didn't pursue this idea of being a filmmaker and director until I was 45, 46. So, for you to step out at that young age, I commend you on that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It was very interesting because I'm sure everybody, as their age progresses, they can look back at doing something like maybe having to work at 7 a.m, but the night before staying up till 3 a.m. and then just sleeping it off and doing it again the next night. Now at my age, I look back, I feel tired already just thinking about it. There's a lot of ambition. They always say youth is wasted on the young, just because of the level of naivety of how much you have going for you physically. And I was very fortunate that I was able to put my energy into something that paid off for me later. I was very lucky that I had those epiphanies.
Gotcha. So after this,
can I, I am on the podcast too. You know that,
yes,
right?
You're right. I'm so sorry, sis. Go ahead. I'm so sorry. Let me sit my.
As a first-time creator, what was the biggest challenge you had facing bringing the Medcap to life?
Okay, so first one is coordination with various amounts of talent. So just to get a comic book from thought to in your hands, there's the standard process is usually pencil out everything, and then finalizing the pencils with inks. So you have your black and white panels rather. And then after that, it's usually colored. And then in most cases nowadays, that's done digitally. And then after that, it's lettered. So all the dialogue. And then after that, you've got to have cover artists that go through the same process: pencil, inks, colors. And then after that, it's binding it. And if depending on your route that you want to take this, I was fortunate that I was a publisher took a chance on me. Shout out to Philbo Publishing. They've managed all of my Kickstarters. My comic, it's as already stated, this is my first time on the creative portion of a comic book. And for a first time, Phil Russert and Philbo Publishing, they have a distribution. So my book is going to local comic shops after these Kickstarters are finished, which is unheard of. The average person doesn't have such an opportunity. So I'm very flattered. The big one, just going back to your question, the biggest challenges is just coordination and timing. People who are available at specific times, they may not be available after. A great example of this is issue 1 is penciled and inked by Evan Quiring, and issue 2 and 3 are penciled and inked by Victor Medina. And the reason for that is strictly because of timing. And shout out to Evan Quiring, who he's doing his own things right now. You can look up, he's got one which is an anti-hero called Murder City Devil, another one that's called Lucha Mysteries. He's got some really cool stuff. I was very fortunate to have Victor Medina take up the mantle after the first issue and continue on with this story that I'm very, very looking forward for everybody to get their hands on.
Nice.
Awesome.
I love it.
Okay. So
go ahead.
No, go ahead, sis. Nope.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Nope.
Go ahead. No,
Nope.
go ahead.
I did too. You do too. Go
No,
ahead.
I go ahead. I'm just kidding.
No, mine was just basically like for someone who's listening, like they're creative, has a creative idea. Like, what advice would you give someone who's like just starting out?
Well, that's again that one I've been asked a couple times, but not too many. And my answer for that one, I think, is a very serious one. To quote this will sound left field, but I'll bring it back together full circle. To quote my late father, he said, "If you're ever putting shingles on your roof, and you tell 40 people, suddenly you're talking to 40 roofing experts, so-called roofing experts. And they're going to say, don't use these shingles, start roofing this time of the year, blah, 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 blah." And because of that advice, I said to myself, I wanted to finish the story. I wrote the script out for all 3 issues, and then I passed it out to people. And one of the benefits to that is any suggestions I'm given in regards to the editing side, they know where I'm going, so they're going to help steer me there and add to it. Where if I wrote the script for a couple of pages or the first issue, they may have some really good ideas, but they don't know where I'm going with it. Their good suggestions may not go in the direction I want. So if I finish a draft up front and then show somebody, their intentions are more in line with your end game. That would be my advice.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does. It does. So my only other question is like, where can people pick up this comic book series?
For sure. So on the 16th, April 16th, we'll be launching issues 1, 2, and 3. So issue 1 was 2 Aprils ago. Well, the issue 2 was 1 April ago, so 12 months back. And issues 1, 2, and 3 you'll be able to get on this pre-launch. Once that's finished, I have to make an assessment of what the next game plan is. Mm-hmm. It will be going to local comic shops, each issue individually. We're also going to be doing a trade paperback where you can get the whole thing together. There's a lot of unforeseen dynamics that I can't quite answer until all the dust settles, if you will. My focus, I'm really good at focusing on one pot at a time. I don't like stirring a lot of pots at once. So I got some things on the back burner, but right now for me, it's just the focus is this Kickstarter. So anybody looking to get all 3 issues, it will be available in 2 weeks from today. Just look up the Mad Caps issues 1 to 3. And more importantly, there is a follower list on there. So if you click on notify me on launch, I am almost at 150 followers, which I'm very grateful for.
Nice.
We've been doing, it keeps on growing, the follower count from issue 1, issue 2, issue 3. I take it as a great compliment. People appear to be liking the story for what it is. And I'm just flattered. I just told a story that I wanted to get off my chest, and people really, really seem to be relating it. One of your comments earlier, there was a fella, he said he was relating to a couple things I was talking about. Would you be able to put that up again? He put a lot of dialogue in there. That's the one. Yes. Because I myself, as a comic lover novelist, love comic working on my next comic book, Blade Master Jones. Stevie, if you comment on the link there, I can look it up later. That'd be really cool. If you have or you're working on it, so you might not have a pre-launch, but if you want to find me on Facebook as DM Ray, send me a link. That would be really, really cool. I'd be happy to see what you have so far on that. I love indie. I love indie comics because just like my story, unlike Marvel, unlike DC, and no disrespect to them, but sometimes there's jokes and dialogue in those franchises. You have to have decades worth of lore memorized to get every reference, to get everything. I'm not saying that's bad, but sometimes there's some, I don't even say baggage, but you got a lot of prerequisites and get prepared. And sometimes I find myself on Reddit, hey, I usually don't read a lot of detective comics, but there was this reference, I didn't get it, and somebody else already asked the question, I can find it online. It's one of the best things about indie is you don't have to do any of that. My book, 3 issues, yes, the world feels like it exists before the story, and yes, the world will feel like it exists after the story, but it's 3 issues beginning, middle, and end, and there's nothing else going on. You can walk into it with an empty, open mind, take it in, and then walk away from it and be like, hey, I enjoyed that for what it was.
That's awesome. That's dope. And yeah, you don't find too many stories like that now. Everything is a prequel, and you got to go back to, when the media first came during the dinosaur and who touched the stone first. I'm like, could y'all have done this first? Sorry.
Yeah. Hey, I can respect that. I totally get it. I have a hard time with prequels. And one of the main reasons is there's too many creative constraints. Creative constraints are good. I'll give you an example of creative constraints. So right now, well, here's an example without creative constraint. I want you to imagine a canvas with a painting on it. Now, everybody can do that, but it takes a while to fill in what that painting is. But now if I say, I want you to imagine a painting of a beach, in the back is a sailboat with a setting sun, and there's a turtle playing with a volleyball on the sand. Immediately your mind can now just snap that into place, even though all of our visions are going to be different. It is a thing.
All stick figures.
Yes, stick turtle. I want to see a drawing of a stick turtle.
Yes,
what a shell.
But more importantly, in regards to creative constraints, if you have a prequel, well, I know who can't die. I know who's going to have all their fingers and toes. I know these two people eventually get married. I know too much of the ending. It's spoiled before it even started. It's a very difficult thing to make a good prequel. That's very, very tough.
Very true. Very true. Since you got a last question.
No, that's it. Other than Ray, where can people find you?
You can find me on Facebook, DM Ray. DM is just short for Dungeon Master because I love to play me some Dungeons and Dragons. You can find me on Instagram as Raymond the DM because DM Ray was taken. You can also find the Madcaps Facebook page, but the real big one right now, granted, find me on all those socials. We are going to be releasing some cool stuff to show off shortly in the next little stretch of time, but that pre-launch page, if you select that, you know what? Would I be able to share a trailer? Can I share my screen? Is that okay?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Can you?
I want to say, you the master of.
I don't know if you can share your screen. Can you?
Yeah, no. I could do it. I got it right here.
All right, so you take us out with that.
And yes, and everyone on my page, I have copied the link for the Kickstarter. So please support. Go to my page and click the link, and let's support Ray with everything that he's doing.
I appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words.
Of course.
Can you get it up?
It says it's sharing right now. It just it's on queue. I think you guys have to do something, or somebody has to do something on their end for it to show.
I don't see anything.
Let me try again. Let's see here. Share. Sharing screen. Share. Main.
Oh, wait. Is this something's backstage? Hold on, let me see.
Boom. There it is. Beautiful. I'll press play and away we go.
I love that the graphics looks old school. Like,
oh, we don't have any sound though, but that's okay.
Oh, snap.
Oh, look kind of scary.
Of course, you gotta have the big scary spider with the red eyes. Gotta have.
Of course. Did you? You said there was no sound on that?
Yeah, we didn't have any sound.
If anybody listening right now, if you didn't get the sound on that, go to my Facebook page, DM Ray, and it is on the top of my profile. It's public. You can watch it there, complete with the sound. It was just launched this morning. I'm rounding off at almost 500 views, so I'm flattered. I've never had that quick
nice
of accounts in under a day. So very flattered at that. But
We'll check it out.
definitely share that out. Anybody listening, how can people even say no to a story if they don't even know it exists, right? So
Exactly.
make sure to we don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars to advertise. We just do it on our own 2 feet. And
There you go. Well, Ray,
very-
thank you for coming and sharing your story with us. We look forward. Hopefully, we can have you back. Well, maybe next April there'll be something else.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, for sure. We'll see. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Well, thank you, Ray. Have a good evening.
Thank you very much.
Stay warm in Canada.
I'll do my best.
Come down to North Carolina if you want to.
I know.
Okay.
Up a little bit. Come down here.
Wow, that was nice.
I love the fact that the comic, it looks like so old school.
It
like,
did, right? It did.
You know, it doesn't look digital. It looks like I love that. I can't wait.
Someone actually went and drew and all of that kind of stuff.
Yes. I will be getting, you know me, I collect comic books, so I will be getting my hands on those.
I know. Well, sis, we got to get into this next one because we got quite a few people up here.
We got some folks.
We got some folks to tell us about this movie that's coming out, which is called The Deadly Proposal.
A Deadly Proposal, yes.
Is it about somebody gets engaged and some murder? You know, it could be so many things with that deadly proposal, right?
That's the kicker. That's the beautiful part of it. It's the beautiful
All right. Well, we're going to bring them up. We're just going to bring them all up, and then they can just go around and introduce themselves.
Yeah, and I'll give the synopsis of the movie, and then we can talk.
All right. Well, go ahead.
Alrighty, so A Deadly Proposal is Marissa Pete's life is turned upside down when her ex-husband James claims he is dying of an aggressive cancer and asks her to care for him in his final weeks. Against her better judgment and with reluctant support from her husband Stefan, Marissa brings James into their home. As James' condition fluctuates and tension rises, unsettling clues begin to surface. What appears to be compassion soon reveals itself as manipulation with life or death consequences, forcing Marissa to confront a terrifying truth before it's too late.
So I was all wrong. Okay. I'm thinking when I hear proposal, I'm thinking wedding proposal, whatever. It's not that kind of proposal.
Not that kind. That's the wonderful thing about proposals.
Yes. All right. So, Tommy, are you going to bring our guests up, or do I have to do it?
Did Tommy do the last one, or you did it?
Tommy did the last one, but you know what?
Tommy don't win it to get a milkshake.
Tommy ain't got time. We're just going to add everyone. Hello.
Let's see if we get the Brady bunch effect. No, we ain't got it this time. We didn't get the Brady bunch effect this time.
Am I missing anybody?
Nope. I think because we were all. Oh gosh, there you go. We got the sound effect.
Am I missing anybody?
Nope. You're not.
Okay.
All right, Tommy. That's enough. Tommy is enough.
Yeah, she said, "Oh, it's giving psychological. I'm like this. So you're gonna like it." Well, welcome to the Shameless Plug podcast. Would y'all guys like to introduce yourselves?
All right, I guess I should.
I'm about to say, Betty, start us off. Queen B, start us off.
Hi, everybody. Thank you. I am actress and executive producer and co-director
and writer
screenwriter. Yes. Thank you, Deandra. Of many things, but including this incredible A Deadly Proposal. I think this is an exciting movie. I'm glad to be a part of it in so many different dynamics of it. I'm happy to work with everybody you're getting ready to hear from right now. All of the cast members, the great cast members, all of you.
All right,
Awesome.
all
And
right.
this is
Come
not
on.
everybody. This is everybody else tonight.
This is everyone. All right, all right. Well, okay. I'm gonna call them out. All right,
Y'all can,
Latasha.
whoever wants to go
Call
next.
them out. Yep.
Latasha.
Hi, y'all. So I'm Latasha, and I played the maid in the movie A Daily Proposal. So I'm just excited for the film. I'm excited for the opportunity. Thank you so much to the team and the cast. Like, we had a ball. So I'm just ready for to see the final product.
Cool, cool. All right, come on, Leslie. You're next.
Hi, everybody. Brady Bunch. Yeah, so I'm Leslie Kid Webster, and in the movie, I play Marissa's best friend, Kalia. And I had a great time. I wanted this part so badly that I auditioned 3 times for it.
Ooh.
So, yeah, I was
Master
trying.
does it.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna give up. So yeah, I'm super excited about this movie coming out. I cannot wait. I'm really pumped up.
It sounds exciting. All right, Daniel. Daniel, can you hear us? Daniel.
Uh-oh.
Daniel?
There's
You
a
back?
connection.
Oh, okay. We'll come back. Kendrick.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm Kendra Daniel. I'm Atlanta-based actor, best-selling author, and also a music manager. I played the role of Keith in the film A Daily Proposal, and I'm so grateful to be in the team for having me a part. And looking forward to many other projects to work with you guys.
There you go. All right, Pat. Come on, Pat.
What's up, everyone? My name is Pat. I played Stefan in the movie. Had an amazing time. It was my first feature film, so extremely blessed and grateful for the opportunity that B had given me. Cannot wait for the finished product to come out and look forward to the feedback that everyone gives us on it.
Cool, cool. And Daniel, is he frozen or? I can't tell.
I think Daniel, if you hear us, move.
I can hear you, but I can't hear them. So I need you to relay it. I can hear you,
Okay.
but I can't hear nobody else. So I didn't.
All
know.
right, I got you. I'll be the mouthpiece.
So
So
is it my
Daniel,
turn?
tell the people about you.
Okay, I'm Daniel Lionston Evans. I am an actor. I am an author of a best-selling book. I'm an extreme entrepreneur, life coach, motivational speaker. I actually played the role of Detective Tom in the movie. And I'm super excited about this project. Understand that I am pumped about Deadly Proposal. I can't wait until, till everybody sees it on the big screen. It's a role that that is going to build in my character. Being able to play different type of characters, detectives and things like that. I think I played a detective. This is like my maybe fifth film playing a detective. So I got police background and things like that. So, but I'm super excited about this project and working with everybody on screen.
Cool.
All right. Well, this is the cast. Welcome,
Yes, it
welcome,
is.
welcome. I
Yes,
love it.
it
I'm
is.
excited. I'm getting excited.
Man, listen, B put her foot in this one. I mean, she really did. I'm just like,
Well,
I ain't gonna say
okay. Well,
I
how
am
did,
B.
how did
When
the
y'all,
script?
I was thinking
So how did you
I
think
am
of the
B when
script?
people say B.
B. All right, B. How did you think of the script? Like,
I write all kind of stuff. It just came to me. When I get an idea, I just get an idea, and then I get a title. Then I just kind of build on it. I'm like a layer writer, I like to layer it, and then have different twists and turns. I like to create things that you may have, some of the elements maybe are already seen, like you've seen murder movies, probably 1,000 millions of them, or portrayal or love. But I like to layer mine in ways where it's unique to my writing style. So, Deadly Proposal was something which you read the synopsis of an ex-wife taking in a terminal ex-husband while she's married. And of course, I am Marissa in the movie. Stefan is played by Patrick. He's my current husband in the movie. And of course, you can imagine having your uh, current husband with your terminally ill husband who's a little shady, but not going to give away too much of the movie, but there's a whole lot going down in that house. And so, yeah.
I'm going to try to guess that he's probably going to try to break you two up, Yes, no, maybe so. Look at me trying to guess the movie, right?
You're trying to guess the movie. That's all right. Look.
You ain't gonna never guess
it. You're gonna have to see.
I love it. I love it when you can't guess it. I love surprises. Yes. You're like, I would have never thought that. Those are definitely the best kind of movies. Definitely.
That is so true. That is so true. So I was told I get the gear and move this one along. My sister,
so you got questions, sis? You sure? Nah, go ahead. You got the floor.
Okay. All right. So my first question is going to be for Pat. So Pat, without giving away too much, how would you describe your character in A Deadly Proposal?
I would say I was a very extremely caring husband. I did everything I could for my wife to make sure that day in and day out, she was happy. Of course, there are moments throughout this that I have questions, I have doubts, I have concerns. But at the end of the day, being the individual that I am, very caring, I wanted to make sure that I was giving my wife the benefit of the doubt. And I was there to support her in the time that she was dealing with and going through. And I felt that I did the best that I could throughout that movie to show that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Meanwhile, you think something is up with that ex-husband, right? I know.
You stop trying to figure it out.
You're gonna have to wait and watch.
You're just gonna have to wait and watch. That's all we're gonna tell you. You're gonna have to wait and watch. Leslie, same question for you. Without giving away too much, how would you describe your character's role in A Deadly Proposal?
She was very busy.
That's a good way of saying. Yeah. She was very busy.
She tried to be as dedicated of a best friend as she could be, and she was dedicated all the way around.
Okay, I have a question. So, Leslie, you said you
all the way
auditioned 3 times. What was it about this role that made you really, really want it? That you auditioned 3 times.
Okay, well, I just felt that I have personally always had to be a certain character in my life, and I had a colorful life. I've had a lot of different kinds of friends, and some that were really, really good friends, and some that were maybe not so great of friends that, you probably could help pull a couple of those knives out of my back if I turned around. And I wanted a chance to play some of the people that have been characters in my life. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
That makes sense. All right, Latasha, I got a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
How difficult was it for you to play your role as the maid in A Deadly Proposal? Like, because she had some layers.
She did. I know B one time said, she said, Tasha, I know you got some anger in you. I need you to show that anger. I know you got it in you. And I was like, okay. But I just think to me it was just it was unique in itself, kind of playing that role and being, different ways, and being the nice person, and then being the other side too. So I think it was kind of like showing the versatility of being able to kind of show those different moves and different personalities all into one character. So
Yeah, that is
Okay.
definitely true.
Hold on, we got a question. How many days did you guys shoot the movie?
Woohoo!
4.
It was 4 days. Yeah, 4 days.
I'm sure it was like full days,
Mhm.
not like a 9 to
But
5.
it went. Everything was so fast and furious. It wasn't no break really. I mean, and by the time we got those who were main characters, and so, but we did it, and yeah, that's how it is. You know, it's on set. People think you just sitting around drinking coffee, but you're working. You know, it's a job.
Constant.
Well,
So
it was all
and
very, very organized.
Yeah.
Definitely true. Definitely true. So Daniel, I got a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you think your character really wants beneath the surface, without giving too much away?
Well, I think that my character's role is kind of like the glue that kind of holds certain people together. And I think his underlying and ultimate goal is for everyone to be safe. You know, when you're dealing with certain individuals, if you got insight to certain things, then you want to kind of give that insight so that your people can kind of have a clear understanding of what they're dealing with. And I think that his ultimate thing is to make sure that his co-workers and everybody that he works with, at the end of the day, you got to come home at the end of the night to your families, and you want to be safe at everything you do. So I think he's kind of like the glue that kind of projects that that safety thing out to his friends and co-workers.
I love that. I love that. Kendrick, got one for you. So, how did your role played mostly really close with Stefan? Stefan and Keith are good friends. So, what do you feel as far as between the two characters, like their bond? You know, what is your take on their relationship, Keith and Stefan?
Yeah, so I think that Stephon trusts Keith. Keith is a loyal friend to Stephon, and he just uses his intuition and his discernment. He just feels something isn't right going on in his household and within his marriage. So Keith just makes things make sense to Stephon, and when he does that, things just unfold.
I like that. You know, we all need that friend that be like, make it make sense. When we be wanting to do stuff, you be like, yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. And you got that one friend that's like, okay, but make it make sense. Why? You're like, you know what, right? I need to like really think about this. So yeah, I like that. Keith is that make it make sense type of person. Since you got a question, you still trying to figure some stuff out. Oh, hey Cass, what is your take on huh? Oh,
We think they're very lovely people. We love them.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're my sisters. They my
Much
sisters, and I
love.
support everything they do. They are
Love,
awesome
love.
team. We love them. We love them. We love them.
Just so y'all know,
Wonderful.
Tom is our we don't know where he is, like find where's Waldo engineer. Okay, so he's somewhere, you know, sending questions where he should be backstage, you know, helping out with all the questions and stuff like this, but you know.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, there he is.
Okay, I guess he chose you. Who put that on?
that our producer, that's his one and only song. That's his one and only song that he plays when he's on.
I don't know why that cracks me up though. It just cracks me up because this is dumb. I think it's just so dumb to be playing, and it just cracks me up. But anyway, so when is the movie coming out?
Well, the movie is currently now in the is it post production stage, and a precise date, but you can best believe when we do, it will be definitely put out and be on the lookout for more exciting news to come when it comes to
Uh-oh.
a deadly proposal. Because, just like you, I think you said earlier, there were a proposal. You thought it was getting married and all that, and that was the whole idea. You know, that's how I do my little trickery when I make my movie titles. I want something
Right.
when it's
Yes.
something totally different. And so yeah, it's gonna it's in the post-production stage. Well, we just got done shooting it shortly. I mean, with February, guys, but it feels like a lifetime ago. But it's moving quite in this proper sequence, and
So what is the
we're
normal time
hoping
for
that.
like the post production? What is like the normal time, or is there a normal time? Like, is it like
Well,
takes?
Deandra, what's up? You probably know that better than me. This is my first feature film. I mean, I've done some short reels, some short film, but this is my first full feature.
Oh, okay.
But it's not my last. This is not my last.
Of
Um,
course not.
you know, I've so the timeline, it's based on a lot of things. We you got to go into editing and you got to go through certain process, but then you get to that final phase, and there you are. But I will tell you right now, as a executive producer and writer and everything that I do, as that is doing that, I'm already moving in other directions. And
Gotcha. Part
so,
two, right? I know it's a part two, right? Part
I'm a
two.
moving train. So next year,
Is there a part two? It's gonna be a part
huh?
two, right? A part
Did you
two?
say? I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say
I know
that. I'm
it's
just going
gonna
to
be a
say
part
that
two.
it's a
I'm gonna
moving
tell you what's
train.
gonna happen. What's gonna happen is that the ex-husband gonna kill off the husband. Sorry, Pat. And then he gonna propose to her again. Like, no, I'm just joking.
I'm not saying I'm not saying it. I mean, I got more than just a deadly proposal as far as writing projects, but I will tell you that there's multiple stuff coming, and
I
just
love
wait
it.
and see. Is the element of surprise is the good part of all this, and I
Yeah,
really
I'm trying it.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
excited
trying to get
for this project for all of us.
it.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Cass.
Yeah.
We're gonna play a game that I can't. Well, I ain't come up with it, but I found it. And I said we're gonna play this, and it's called Rapid Fire. So I'm gonna say everybody's name, and I'm gonna say something, and you gotta be quick with it. Okay? Everybody ready? Y'all got your
Yeah.
thinking caps on?
Yeah.
All righty. First and foremost, Latasha, care for a dying ex or block him immediately.
Um, care for.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Real quick, why?
I just have compassion.
Okay. Okay. All right. Cool beans. Cool beans. Kendrick, red flags or benefit of the doubt?
Red flash for sure.
Okay. Why? Why?
We love to ignore them. We
Mm,
love to ignore them.
gotcha. All right. All right. Leslie, you ready?
Yes.
Check the phone or mind your business.
Oh, they say curiosity killed the cat. Mind your business.
All righty. Lady B, forgive or plot revenge?
Um, Forgive. That's just my
Oh man,
nature.
I thought you would have said plot revenge, man.
I mean, I write movies about plot. My movies about plot and revenge,
That's
but
why I thought you would have said that.
the me, forgive. I'm going to forgive you. I won't forget though, because we ain't going to repeat it again. But I'll forgive you.
Okay.
All right. Daniel,
Lie detector or go with your gut?
Got that. But my movies say different.
Well, I would
My
have
movies
to
is plot
say
revenge, but
go with my
the
gut.
B is a forgive. I'm a forgive.
It's been proven that lie detector tests can be beat and it can be faulty. So I would go with my gut because that is one thing that has been embedded in me and my discernment and all that is better than a lie detector test. I can assure you that the gut beats that test.
Oh, that you know what? That sounds like a Tom. That does sound like something Tom would do. So
It's like
okay.
something Tom would say, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that definitely is. All right, and Pat, trust words or trust actions?
Actions for sure.
Okay. Okay. All right. I like it. You want to talk about why?
I mean, you see everyone doing certain things, and I mean, if they're going to show you what they're about, that's what you're really looking for. I mean, people could say whatever they want, but until you actually see that being done, yeah, I need to see action before I could just take your word on something.
Gotcha. Y'all did good with the rapid because you know what? I ain't have my little clicker on the side. I was gonna have a buzzer going, but that's all right. That's all right. Y'all did really good. Y'all did really, really good. So, but now this is a question for everybody. Just take your time to answer it. Would you survive a psychological thriller? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I think I would.
Okay. Everybody thinks they'll
Absolutely, I
survive.
would.
Yeah.
I can see y'all now packing something. Y'all gonna make sure y'all get out the house. Awesome. Anything? What? Last question. What do you guys, once they see this film, like, what do you want the audience to take from it? B, you want to start us off?
I think what I want the audience to take from it is that this film is not too far from a realistic that can happen in a real life, outside of a movie. It could happen. And you have to be, vigilance on people's intentions and understand that. And so I hope what they take is a lesson that, sometimes being kind, because Marissa, the character I play a very kind part. Kindness doesn't always doesn't always pay off. But
That's the
but
truth.
but I think they're going to learn a lot of lessons from the movie. That is one of them, and they're going to learn that you mess around with someone, you're going to get yours in the end. So there's a lot going on, and
Also, it's the
so
SAFO.
I hope they take away a lot of life's lessons.
From this one. Yeah. Pat, what do you want the audience to take away from A Deadly Proposal?
I mean, honestly, I would have to second would be, this is the movie is I can't say it was based on real life situations, but it puts you in a situation that something like this could happen to you, and you have to decide if your significant other is going to be okay with it, and two, is it worth putting your marriage on the line, honestly, to allow your ex in your life to help take care of that individual. So I hope that they take away that, again, this is something that could really happen, and to put yourself in those shoes before it actually gets there.
Love that. Leslie?
Yeah.
What do you want the audience to take?
I would definitely have to reiterate what Pat just said. This, you would really have to put yourself in the position of the character to say, oh my gosh, what would I do? How really, put yourself in that position, and you can see how these people crawl into the positions they get themselves into. And I would say, definitely judge people, but also, don't judge them too harshly, because, it could very easily be you.
That's true. All right. Kendra, I got a another question from you. Why do you think stories about obsession, manipulations, and toxic love resonates so strongly to so many viewers?
Mm.
I think because, like they were saying, it could happen any day, anytime. A friend, you can care about somebody, love them, be loyal to a fault, but a friend or a lover could be an enemy tomorrow. And that's even with
Mhm.
family, friends, foe, co-workers. Like B said, it's all a deadly proposal. So people
Mm,
are loyal to themselves. So yeah.
That's it.
mm. Gotcha,
That
gotcha,
is the truth.
gotcha. Daniel, you want to give your take on, why do you think stories about obsession, manipulation, and toxic love resonate so strongly with viewers?
I believe that everyone, whether they want to believe it or not, we are all addicted to drama. We're addicted to things that we may be going through, but we might not have the courage or guts to stand up and speak up for ourselves. And
Mm-hmm.
so, in a perfect world, if you was able to tell your stories through the lens of somebody else and hear the help from a cry of somebody else, and if they can grasp hold of that story, that's kind of like a connection because while you're watching a movie, you're captivated by what's going on. You get caught into the story, and you can pinpoint a time in your life where you might have had similar characteristics or similar things where we're talking about missing red flags, and you've been so in love with somebody, you miss a red flag. And I believe that we are drawn to that kind of thing because
Mm-hmm.
that's our way of identifying that we may have some similarities, or may have went through something similar to the characters in that movie, and we root for those people. We root for them because we want them to win, and that's just human nature. If you don't have empathy and sympathy for somebody that's going through something, then you need to check your posts because we're all here together. And I just think that having a storyline that resonates with someone past traumas and someone past problems gives us all a sense of going through it together. And when the person becomes victorious, we all won together. When a person loses, we feel like we all lost together
Mm-hmm.
because we was emotionally invested in this movie and watching it unfold before our eyes.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
you
true.
become
That's right.
definitely become invested. Yep.
Oh, man, I tell you. All right, Latasha, last question for you as well. You had a scene that was really heavy. In playing that scene that you did, like, did it affect you emotionally? Was it kind of like, did you feel like, oh man, dang, I got not, I got to do this? Like, how did you feel with that one scene that you had? What was your feeling after that scene was done?
I'm trying to without giving it away.
Yeah, don't
Um,
give it away. You know the scene.
um, no, I think it doesn't because you just kind of separate from it. You kind of put yourself in the moment. You put yourself in the expression and the feeling, and then you just separate from it because you can't you can't take it with you. So you just kind of separate from it and just it's over and you just move on. You have to. You drive
Gotcha.
yourself crazy keeping that stuff in. So you just find a way to separate the character from.
Awesome. Awesome. All righty. That's it with my questions. Anybody, well, for everybody on here, let people know where they can find you. What else do you have going on? Again, we wanted to shed light on the daily proposal that is coming, but also want you guys to shed some light on what you guys are doing, your hustle. What are you doing now? So, B, will you start us off? I know you got some writing that you're doing, but is there anything else you want to let the folks know that you got going on and where they can find you?
I got a lot of things going on. So basically, writing, movies, music, um, you know, just everything. So as far as finding me, I'm a Deadly Proposal does have an Instagram page and a TikTok page. So we're building that up as far as getting ready for promotion as the post production, as I said earlier, is happening. Those pages are up, and they're going to start getting,
Start following
once we
right now.
start getting footages and stuff and getting the trailer, you'll start to see some more action. So a daily proposal is on Instagram, Facebook, I'm sorry, and TikTok. Just put in a daily proposal. I have several different pages. I'm an author as well, so I have a book page. So I'm not going to go into all that. As far as finding me, just go to B Street Productions LLC. B Street, all in one word, Production LLC has all the movies. A daily proposal is on there, and also other upcoming projects that I have that is coming. And so just go to those places right now if you just to keep up with what's going on for me.
Awesome. All right, Pat, let the people know where they can find you and what else you got going on right now.
Yeah, so my Instagram is dotmanp23. That's my last name, first initial, my name, the number 23. And as far as what I got going on, I'm still new to this industry, so I'm continuing to network with so many people. B and I have had plenty of conversations about things that she has going on that hopefully I will be a part of. I got a couple of short films coming up this month. So yeah, I'm just staying as active and busy as possible, continuing the network, continuing to show my skill set, and looking forward to my next film.
Awesome. Coach said, are you guys needing any distribution?
John just asked.
Yep. Oh, okay. I don't know where he went, but yeah, there you go. Yeah, are you guys needing a distribution? So, if you're okay,
Can you just tell John I'll get with you?
Yep. All right, B. Coach B says she'll get with you on that end. Okay. All right, Daniel, you want to tell the folks what you got going on and where they can find you?
Oh yes, of course. I'm actually proud to deliver the news that my movie Cash City is on Tubi right now. It is #1 streaming the movie on Tubi right now.
Yes.
Be sure you check out Cash City with a K.
Go ahead,
the role of Alexander, a drug kingpin who kids are trying to take over his empire and all this kind of stuff. I'm very proud of it because it has done like really, really big numbers on Tubi. You can find me on Inside the Den 43 on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. My talk show Inside the Den is on there. I'm also on Inside the Den 43 on TikTok, and I'm on Daniel LD Evans on Facebook, and Inside the Den 43 on Instagram. And I'm working on a lot of different projects coming out. I am a best-selling author of a book. I got book 3 coming out of my series. My magazine is going to be relaunched again for this summer. I'm doing a issue of all the directing crews and cast members I've worked with over the last 5 years. They're going to have their own page and their own section in the book. So I'm just trying to shine some light on the people in North Carolina. Miss Betty done an awesome job with this movie. Miss Denitra, she does an awesome job in what she does. And they have a group of people that you see them on Tubi. They out of Detroit. They got all their people in all the movies. They drop like maybe 2 or 3 movies a month. Then you got your crew that works in Atlanta, Georgia, that does all these different movies. And nobody is really making a big buzz about North Carolina. I'm a part of a couple different, groups on Facebook, and people are overlooking North Carolina. So what I want to do my part in showcasing the talent of North Carolina in my magazine. You all, just support each other, but just to get us in a level where they can have the conversation of us and have us compared to the same people that you see in those other places like Detroit, like Atlanta, and all in California. We coming for people like Tyler Perry. He might be a big name, but we coming. We come, let us in, we knock on the door, open the door, let us in. We belong at the table because the Bible declares that he will prepare a place for you for your presence of your enemies. And you want to be able to be in position. And I just, I wish everybody the best of luck in their future projects, and just support each other. And that's where you can find me and everything I got going on.
Nice, nice. Thank you for that. Leslie, where can the
Yeah.
folks find you and what you got going on?
Okay, so I'm Leslie Webster on Facebook and Leslie Kidd on Instagram. And I have, you can also look me up on IMDb Pro, Leslie Webster. And got a few things that I'm working on in the near future, possibly. And one that I'm going to be doing is like a little short in the next couple of weeks. And I have started writing my book. I started that about a month and a half ago. So
Okay,
this will be my first book.
congratulations.
Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be very twisty, turny type of situation.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna have to have you come on as an author. So once you finish and you're ready to, we're gonna have you come back on here.
Yes.
Talk about your book.
Awesome. Kendrick, what about you? What you got going on down there in the ATL?
It's been busy. I had the opportunity to just finish up on Beauty in Black, season three.
Okay.
It's
I
actually
love that.
the final season, so I'm really really excited about that. I just did Tulsa King, season four. I played an agent on there. I
Love that.
did Divorce Sisters season two.
Oh,
Um,
okay, okay.
there's a movie that I'm actually working on in North Carolina, in Charlotte, that's coming up, called The Quiet Betrayal. And I played the lead character, a husband, who his name is Josiah. Can't really say too much about it, but just know it's the same daily game that we're playing in the proposal. So I'm really, really excited about that. You can find me on Instagram at King Kendrick Daniel. Also, a music manager, work with a few different artists as well. And then also getting ready to turn my memoir into a trilogy. It's called They Want My Story, but They Don't Want My Fight. And it's just
Mm,
basically my life and how I got started in the entertainment industry, and how we're just being resilient and we're making this thing happen. So, yeah.
love that. Love that. Congratulations on everything you got going on.
All are
Latasha.
Hi.
Hey.
So you guys can find me on Facebook at Latasha Watts, and you can also find me on Instagram at Latasha.Watts.12. And I just have a lot going on, but I mean, 2026 has been a great year so far. I have my first movie that I was in coming out, being a premiere next Sunday in Richmond, Virginia, and then that's called Sweet Thing. And then the second movie that I was in is coming out in Charlotte. It's coming out in June 19th, and that's called Queen City's Charlotte Hornets Nest. So I'm excited about that. I've been in a couple movies as extras and speaking lines of different movies that's coming out this year, and then I model on the runway. And then I have my third book that I just finished the cover that's gonna come out. I'm trying to drop it. I think either May 1st or June 1st.
Okay.
It's called Mindfulness. So I'm excited, and I'm just continuing to enjoy my hobbies because these are all hobbies, but I'm having a great time. So
I see. Okay, I love it. I love it.
Yes, yes. Well, as you can see, our the cast is over
Lit.
busy, busy, busy. You know, they
Yeah,
got a lot going on, but
exactly.
it is so awesome. And you know what? They are so awesome in person. You know, like
Oh,
they're just great
you're awesome.
people.
You're awesome.
Y'all gonna make me
You're
cry. Don't do
awesome.
that.
she is. She
I
is
do have one more.
awesome.
You're awesome.
They
I
love
had one
you.
last thing I wanted to say. I had one last thing I wanted to say before we close. I think we're going to be closing here soon. Um, I have one more thing that's very special to me. I do have a gospel poetry book that I wrote in 2020 called I Rise, Forgive Me, Pastor. those of the church, but I feel I must stand and confess my love and faith to God. It is, and I have adapted it myself into a screenplay movie. I did that about a year ago. So that is something dear to my heart. That's going to be a very important project that I have slated probably for 2028, to be honest with you, because I got somebody else. But I wanted to put that out there. This is going to be my big gospel Christmas, but also it's going to be some drama up in there. You know, it has. You
Gotta
know,
be some
but you got
drama.
Have a
something
little
that's going to
drama.
bring
Yeah,
people to
have some drama.
redemption.
Oh
So
Lord.
yeah, I got a lot going on. I praise the mighty for it, and I pray and I thank all the cast members here, the ones that are here and the ones that are not, because everyone did an excellent time in this film. And get ready, guys, because we're not done. There's more projects coming, and I know y'all all busy, but y'all gonna stay busy if you stay with me. So yeah.
Yes.
That's
That's my
right.
proposal,
Right.
Deandra. That's my proposal.
That's her proposal. Yes.
Love
All
it.
right.
And
Well,
I say
I love
yes.
it.
yes. So thank y'all so much for taking the time to come on here to talk about the projects and what you guys have going on. You know, I'm sure we will have everybody on, not all together, but I'm sure we'll have everybody back on individually to talk about things that's going on. And y'all know to reach out, reach out to me, let me know, and we'll definitely get you guys back on the show.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. And you got my mind going because now I got to see what's going to happen. So,
That's the point of it. That's the point of those type of thrillers.
I love thrillers. Okay,
Yeah,
I love thrillers. You can't.
Well, you're gonna love this, girl. You are going to love this.
I'm gonna let you know. I'm like, yo, what? I'm like, yes. I'm gonna let you know. Sounds good. All right, guys.
And I apologize in advance, but there's a delay. I have a delay, so if I'm jumping in when I'm not supposed to, I don't know. It's on my end, I think, because my computer is going in and out.
That's okay. We feel like a real newscaster now because you know how they have delays or whatnot. So we feel real.
They're like,
this is what happened. This is live. This is what happened when we live. So we good. All right, everyone. I hope you guys have a great evening, and everybody just be on the lookout for a deadly proposal. Yes, follow our the social media. I'll put it out there as well. That way you can kind of keep up with everything that's going on with the deadly proposal. So I'll post it on our page, and we'll continuously talk about it. So
sounds good. All right, guys. Thank you. All
right, bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, bye, y'all. Oh,
let's see. That was awesome. I can't wait for this to come out now. I swear to God, my mind is like, what is this going to be about? You know what I'm saying?
That's when you know you got something good, when you talking about it on the interview, and then you be like, you trying to figure stuff out. You be like, oh,
why you just shut up and stop? Wait till it come out. Stop trying to guess. Just shut up.
But see, that's good because that's when you go be like, when it's coming out? When it's coming out? Where y'all
right,
at? When coming out?
You gotta make sure. You gotta let me know. Like, sis, all right, sis, get ready.
I'll give you the inside on when. I got you. I'll be like, hey, sis, guess what?
I guess I can't pump you for no information, all right?
No. Can't talk about it. Nope.
That's messed up.
I'm sorry.
Not even a little bit.
Nope. Not even a little bit. Can't talk about it. Melissa,
show cancel if she don't tell me. Show cancel.
Don't be trying to put that on me. Don't even be trying that. Coach, we're the fooling around. That was a good time for you to play that right at that moment. The fooling around song. See, he ain't even. You know what?
He probably sleep. He probably sleep. But anyway, yes, girl, it's all good. Well, we as always, we had another fantastic show. Yeah, it was good. It was good. I love it. You know, I
like when we have panels like that. It's kind of cool. Like I like our one-on-one with guests, but it's kind of cool when you got a bunch of people on and you talking about stuff. So yeah, we got some. We've had some really great guests. We have,
and guess what? We're gonna have some more great guests.
We do, and we will. And guess what? If you want to be a great guest on the Shameless Plug podcast,
hold on. All right, go ahead.
Okay, if you want to be a great guest on the Shameless Plug podcast, please send us a headshot of you and a short bio, and you can send it to the Shameless Plug podcast 25@gmail.com. And again, remember this. There's somebody out there that's looking for you because you do something that they are looking for. So hit us up so we can shine light on your hustle.
Okay. All right, sis. I ain't mad at you. That was good. That was good. I like that. Yes. All right. Well, this is it. We are out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. You know what I'm getting ready to do, right?
Yeah, it's time to play Call of Duty.
You know it is, sis. You know it is. The new season came out tonight too, so I only can play for a little bit because I told you I'm so tired. I'm so tired, and I really need to get some sleep. But I got to decompress. I got to decompress, and this is how I decompress.
You know what? I feel that too. I think I'm going to do some coloring. I need to decompress tonight. So
yeah.
I understand. So,
all right. So everyone out there, thank you so much. We appreciate the love. Thank you for the comments. Thank you to everyone who tuned in and made a comment, who was watching. Some people was at the door and they were just peeking in. That's fine. We love you too. Thank you.
Thank you for peeking in.
And we will definitely let you know when the Deadly Proposal is out for view. Yeah.
Be awesome.
It's going to be awesome. Until then, y'all have a good one. We out.
Bye, y'all.
Welcome to the Shameless Plug with Crimson Vibes and Denise's Creative Mind.
We spotlight the real, no shame in the game. Two queens with the mic calling out your name. From side hustle dreams to headline steam, we raise your voice, we build your team. We don't whisper, we amplify. Your story's power can't touch the sky. This ain't luck, it's divine design. You show up and we align. This is the Shameless Plug, we show you love. Co-sign, you shine like stars above. Dinner trending, the dream tag team. Plugged in, turned up, shameless and supreme. Let them watch you break the mold. Your biz, your brand, your story too. You're next, you're bold, the space is yours. We open paths, unlock new doors. No filters needed, just your flame. We hype your purpose, speak your name.
This is the Shameless Plug.